You might not know this, but many of the barriers you drive by on the highway have been developed right here in Nebraska.
They're also in NASCAR stadiums. So how do they work to keep you safe in a crash? Channel 8 Eyewitness News reporter RACHAEL Miner watched a crash test today and has our top story tonight. Rachel?
Rod and Megan, two NASCAR drivers stopped by the Midwest Roadside Safety Facility here in Lincoln to watch a crash test and learn how the barriers keep them safe. That same technology used to keep them safe is keeping you safe on the highway. Crashing at 62 miles an hour could have ended very differently for this truck had it not been for those barriers. But crashing vehicles is a regular occurrence at the Midwest Roadside Safety Facility in North Lincoln. It allows researchers to develop roadside barriers that are more effective at keeping drivers safe both on the highway and on the racetrack.
You know, there's been a lot of hits I've taken that I'm able to crawl out of the car with a headache and be able to race the next weekend that I know if they weren't in place probably wouldn't be able to do that.
NASCAR driver Annett knows all about crashing into barriers. It's something he's done hundreds of times during his career. Newer barriers, called safer barriers, developed at the Lincoln facility, allow drivers to walk away from crashes without major injuries because they absorb energy and slow cars down. The barriers are now used at almost every oval track in the United States and have saved countless lives.
I've had some really big hits and gone back and watched the wreck, and when you watch how much the safer barrier actually moves and that foam absorbs the car into the wall, you know, it's just it's amazing to me the technology that's been put in place. And
safer barriers are not only keeping race car drivers safe, similar technology is used along highways across the country. Posts along the barrier break away when they're hit, and metal is flexible, which slows the vehicle down. Just like safer barriers in professional racing, the technology allows drivers to walk away unharmed from crashes.
This system is designed to catch your vehicle, slow it down gently so you don't get injured, and keep it stable so it doesn't roll over or something like that can really hurt drivers. Our main goal is to really try and keep all of the driving public safe if they go off the road if something goes wrong.
Since safer barriers have been installed in racetracks across the U.S., no professional drivers have died in crashes. Now, as for those highway barriers, the facility continues to test them and change them so you can stay even safer when you're out on the roads.
So interesting that most of them are made right here in Nebraska. Thank you, Rachel, for our top story tonight.